Kerry Lamm, main event Mania, Cardinals, 49ers, what I liked and what I didn't like. First of all, I like Brock Purdy. 49ers get the win. Another 35-point performance. I called it. It's like a Michael Jordan box score. 30 against the Steelers, 30 against the Rams, 30 against the Giants, and then 35 against the Cardinals. That's just it. Brock gets it done. But every week since he's taken over the starting job, in fact, before he took over the starting job, when he took over for Jimmy Garoppolo against Miami, I've said, if I were a defensive coordinator, I would want to make Brock prove this. I want to make Brock prove that. And I've been saying for a long time, Brock Purdy, you guys got to respect this guy. He can get out of the pocket. He can move. But the last 2 weeks, Brock ran for nothing. This week, Brock, 2 attempts, ran for a touchdown at the end. Long was 1. Brock Purdy is doing it from the pocket, and that is a bad sign for the rest of the NFL. And today, October 1st, 2023, Brock is going deep, baby. He was flexing to Brandon Ayuk. 3 deep passes to Brandon Ayuk, who I liked, by the way. Ayuk was Ayukin. 6 catches, 148 yards, long of 42. That's looking real good. You don't got to go deep all the time. But you have to have it be a threat. I really like that when the time was right, he went deep. He went deep to the right guy. Wasn't always wide open. But you got to give your players a chance to play. And if there's a player you want to let play is Brandon Ayuk. He only got 6 targets with 142 yards. But the Niners as a team do what they got to do. Ayuk 6 targets, makes the most of it. Debo didn't even catch a pass, but he was out there. I liked that Debo was out there. They didn't overuse him. You can't run the guy on the ground. But speaking of running to the ground, who doesn't like 4 touchdowns for CMC? You down with CMC? Yeah, you know me. Oh, yeah. And this is not going to be a dislike, but we got to be careful. 20 rushes for CMC, 106 yards, 3 on the ground. 7 catches for 71 yards? And another touchdown? That's amazing. I love it. Not on the dislike, but we got to start thinking, man, we got to start thinking, let's take care of Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to tell you, this on the like. Guys like Kittle and Debo and Brock, they're going to do what they got to do to win. They don't really care about the stats. They're winners. And then when you get Debo or Kittle the ball, they're get on me, sucker. But, if you don't need them, you don't need them. But on the other hand, my man, we got the Terminator, Christian McCaffrey. He's going for the MVP. I mean, my man is going for the MVP. I love it, but let's not do it at the expense of ring number 6, the quest for 6, which is a stupid motto. But whatever. I don't got nothing better right now. Whatever. Someone give me something better than the quest for 6. But let's start thinking about taking care of CMC. Last couple likes. Kyle Juszczyk, 2 rushes, 1 catch, drew a pass interference, 4 chances. 4 chances. Juszczyk, I want that. That's a winning formula. Just get juice in the game. Make him a threat. I love it. Get the fullbacks involved. That's a love. Didn't do anything with them, but you know what? That was a big pass interference he drew. and you got him in there. You can't do nothing on defense, all right? I love the whole offense. Jordan Mason, three rushes. And I want to give a shout out to the special teams. I like that I can trust Ray McCloud. He had a broken hand coming in. I was a little worried. Look at the Arizona Cardinals. I liked you as an opponent. James Conner, Joshua Dobbs. You are some hard hat, bring your lunch pail to work kind of guys and wear your hard hats. I love it. Look at you made the game close. Any kind of punt return muff or a fumble on special teams or someone makes a bonehead maneuver. I didn't have to worry about that because we had a guy who had a messed up hand, not losing the ball. Niners are 4-0. Not making the games harder than they have to be. We don't need that stuff in our life. So shout out to Ray McCloud. I trust you. You make my life easy. And the last thing, shout out again. Arizona Cardinals, you are the perfect opponent. Tune-up match, sparring partner. Didn't hurt us. You gave us a good fight. And we never had a chance to lose. I like you. I want to get to what I didn't like. I mentioned Dobbs. I like Joshua Dobbs. They're tough. I like the receivers. I like Hollywood, and I like this Wilson dude. But let's get to what I don't like. This is where I didn't like some things on defense. Let's go. All right. 49ers gave us some long passes. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Seven catches, 96 yards. Look, if they were down, they had to throw the ball, but the explosives. Gave up a 41-yard, couple passes, a long of 41 for Marquise Brown. Michael Wilson scored 2 touchdowns, 7 catches, 76 yards, 33 long. Those 2 touchdowns. And look, you're going to give up some plays. But what I really didn't like, it's the third cornerback. It's Isaiah Oliver. It's Ambry Thomas. I love Mooney Ward. I love Diamador Lenore. You know, you're going to give up some plays. But I don't like Thomas and I don't like Oliver. I just don't. If you can get me Patrick Surtain, get him. The only thing that helps pass defense, you got to be a good pass defender. You need cornerbacks. If you can pull that off, you got plenty of cat room. Make it happen. If you got Ward, Surtain, and Lenore at the nickel, that's money right there. You can take this to the house with your pass rush. You could win with Sam Darnold right there. All right. I just do not like. I'm not going to call him the nickel because I know Demo Lenore is playing the nickel, the inside corner. I don't know what the hell they're doing. All I know is I'm seeing Ambry Thomas getting toasted all the time. I don't like it. Ambry, you got to step it up, bro. But if we can get Patrick Surtain, I'd love it. If we can do that, even if it's for, if the Niners are good, that even a first round pick for next year, we suck at first round picks. Unless we're gonna get Bosa, but I don't think that player's there late in the first round like we're gonna pick, unless there's like an offensive tackle we're really gonna get. The Super Bowl's in our grasp this year. Brock Purdy, who knows what he's gonna, and I don't know the rules. Does he have to play out his contract? But man, if I'm his agent, I'm like, you do something for us. Who knows if this guy's gonna last forever? We got the team now. We haven't won a Super Bowl since 1994! And if you can get Patrick Surtain, is he the second or junior? I think it's the second. Get him! Make that happen, because that's the one thing I do not like, especially if we're going to it's in the AFC. The Dolphins, you got Diggs and Allen on the Bills, and the Eagles, they're stacked with A.J. Brown, and gosh, they got Hurts, the whole deal. And of course, Patrick Mahomes, who knows, the Mahomes may get some help on the receiving end. The trade deadline, who knows? I still just don't trust Mahomes, with that passing game. So let's if we can get Surtain, we will have an all-time defense. I don't like that. And again, the last bugaboo, the last thing I don't like, Joshua Dobbs. Hey, you know what? Passed. He passed for 68%, 21 to 41. I don't mind that. Look, if they were down, he had to pass. I like him. He's a tough dude. But this is what I just don't like. 12 attempts, 48 yards. Look, it wasn't that bad. 4 yards to carry, but the Niners just really have to shut down these running quarterbacks. That was the only thing they had, and the scrambling led to some of the big plays. The pass rush was on them. Javon Hargrave, Gravedigger, closed the game with a sack. What do you think? Are we improving? Are we improving with this, stopping this mobile quarterback? It wasn't as bad as it's been, but Dobbs isn't that fast. He runs. He's tough. He completed 68% of his passes today. Against I thought the pass rush was there, but they just couldn't quite get him. He stayed alive a lot. So we got to find a formula. So that's it. The main bugaboos. The long-time bugaboo. We looked better against Danny Dimes. What the hell? Last week. But this week, Joshua Dobbs. Well, I like this guy. Man, the journeyman. Never won a game till last week, I think. I like with it. It just goes to show you. Maybe people don't always know your talent, so keep hanging in there. This guy looks good. The main bugaboos we got to clean up. Let's not get beat by a running quarterback. We have plenty of talent. I got a bug there. Boom. The third corner. It's not the nickel because apparently Demo's. I really like Diameter Lenore. I like Diameter Lenore. Mooney Ward. They're gonna play tough. They're gonna play, hurt. They'll get beat sometimes, but I'll roll with those guys. I'm not rolling with Ambry Thomas and Isaiah Oliver. We might need some help there. But Steve Wilkes, man, I see improvement, but not Ambry Thomas. Steve Wilkes is supposed to be a defensive back coach. I see some improvement. You know what? I got to give another shout out. Deshaun Gibson. Why isn't this guy just known? I like Deshaun Gibson. Deshaun Gibson, I like you. I don't know why you're not famous, but I like you, brother, and you should go to the top because that's where the cream rises. So glad you're a 49er. All right, this has been Gary Lamm, Event Mania. 49ers get the win. I think they cover 35-16. Perfect game for the 49ers. Had a tough opponent, but not enough to, put yourself in jeopardy. I hope Drake Greenlaw's okay. Hope we're okay with our injury situation. Next week is Dallas, and I will see you back on Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. God bless you. Keep it real. Keep it clean. And Panda's out there barking at raccoons.